my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you're so very welcome indeed. So why are we here? I'll tell you why we're here. A lot of you sent me this of the most beautiful Miss USA, and she had won a competition in Thailand, and I think this was the Miss International competition, and it's a trans competition, and Miss USA had won. And all the other contestants did not congratulate her, apart from, I think it was Miss Malaysia who came to congratulate her. All of the other contestants were congratulating Miss Cuba, who was the first runner-up. And on site, it looks very, very, very much like racism. And I was a pageant girl. I don't know whether you guys knew, but I was a pageant girl and I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it before I got into modeling. And there's always some cattiness. Always some cattiness amongst the girls, behind the scenes. And it's just something that you really just have to handle. Needless to say, I decided to do a little bit more of some digging. And in so doing, I found out allegedly, supposedly, because I don't know, but I got one side of the story, and that came from Miss Cuba. Miss Cuba allegedly accuses not only Miss USA, but Miss Vietnam, who was the second runner-up, of bullying and having a very tough time with the competition throughout because of the two of them, to the point that they were even throwing stones at her. How far this is true, I do not know. She also went on to say that she had let the pageant know that she was going through this, and nothing had been taken into account.
Midori, after this you have to take a photo shoot with Paki. Okay. Thank you. Was there any point in the competition that you thought you got it in the bag already?
No. Honestly, I mean, yes, I'm really confident, and yes, I saw the world rooting for me ever since like day one, but I never came into this competition other than to do anything but be myself. And I think all of these women that share this stage with me are so amazing, and I'm so humbled just to be here. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity, and I'm grateful to be your new representative, your new Miss International Queen 2025. Thank you.
When it was just the two of you with Miss Cuba, what was going through your mind?
Oh my God, deja vu. Deja vu. It was kind of insane. But I actually never doubted her for a second. I know that Cuba is an amazing spokeswoman, and she's really great at everything that she does, and I'm proud of her, and I'm so proud of Hantam Yu. I'm so proud of Miss Vietnam. I love her so much, and what a sisterhood. What a top three.
Very, very strong. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It just hurts my heart that this year it seemed like we're going in such a great direction of beyond beauty. But now it just seems beyond beauty, and I don't like that. It hurts me. And not because it's not real. It's because it's not just.
How do you feel when you attend most contestant friendly to you and gave you a
I really feel very happy because throughout the organization, they've been the ones cheering me up every morning. When I got rocks thrown at, when I was pushed around during the rehearsal, they were the ones that helped me okay. And in that moment, they helped me be okay again.
Miss Cuba, congratulations. What were you thinking when it was just the two of you, Miss USA, in the final? What was going through your mind?
Throughout the organization, throughout our stay here, I was bullied every single day by those two. I was hurt, I was pushed around, and literal rocks were thrown at me. When it was just us three, I didn't know what to expect, but at least I had hope. The organization knew about this. But maybe it's because I don't have a franchise. Maybe it's because I don't know. But the reaction from my sisters really told a story that was happening backstage. And though it may seem different, I think it's important to tell your truth and tell your story regardless of the situation, because there's somebody out there going through the same thing that I am right now. So never give up on your dreams, and don't let bullies affect you. Don't let bullies hurt you. Speak out, because somebody out there needs to hear this too. I want to say thank you to God for keeping me alive throughout this pageant. The two you see next to me have made it impossible for me to enjoy 100% of it. They have made this pageant very, very sour for me. They have tortured me throughout the whole thing, as well as my other sisters making fun of us each and every single day. It is very sad to see people act and get rewarded for something. This year was Beyond Beauty, and I stand my ground on being truthful and living my truth. Don't believe everything you see on social media, because behind the scenes there's a lot of stuff that you all don't see. But the action from my fellow sisters tonight told it all.
I want the world to continue moving in love. There's so much hate going around. There's so much envy, bitterness, jealousy, all of these different emotions that plague this world. I want you to know that it's okay to believe in yourself, be who you are, trust and move in love. Karma is real, love is real. It's not about what you do, but your actions are about how you make people feel. So remember that always.
Okay, thank you.
Now, how do I feel about this? I wish I had heard from Miss USA, and I had also heard from Miss Vietnam, because there's her side, and there's also the truth. So we don't know. I also would like to say that from what I gathered, Miss USA was the winner. She was flawless from hair strand to toenail. Quiet as it's kept, when I first watched the video, I didn't even know that these were trans women. I just thought they were women. They all looked so beautiful that I was like, wow, things are taking up to a different stage. I live for Thailand. I've been in Thailand. I love Thailand. And I'm so happy that they are able to have competitions like this there, where they can really, have fun and express themselves. And it saddens me that this is how the trans community is brought to light, because that really is not the case. A lot of them are so wonderful. I also want to say that if this was the truth and she was bullied, then that truly explains why everybody ran to her to congratulate her, in a sense that despite everything that you went through, you still were able to come out the first runner-up. Congratulations to you. We don't know people's story behind the scenes, and if people are shut down because they're telling the truth, then what does that make us? If this was straight up racism, where it was sour grapes and she just felt bad because she did not win, then darlings, even Stevie Wonder, I love to say it, from all the way in California, can see that Miss USA was the most outstanding of all of them. I was just curious as to why would all of the contestants run to Miss Cuba. I am well traveled. I've gone to so many beautiful countries, and there are countries that have truly embraced me, and that was why I didn't want to jump the gun and say, oh, it's just racism. Sometimes it is not. Sometimes it's what? Sometimes it is not. In this case, I don't know what to make of it, because I did not hear from Miss USA. And when Miss Cuba was complaining and talking about these two contestants over there, I was very proud in that moment that Miss USA continued to keep her decorum and just smiled. Could it be that she didn't care because, you know what, the competition is over and I've already won? or she just felt that it was not the time or the place. But where is the time and the place? If Miss Cuba went to the authorities, if she went to the organizers and they didn't do anything, where was she to express her disheart? Miss Cuba, again, in you also expressing right there to the press, of which the press were incapable of doing anything because they don't know. They weren't there. They don't know the whole story. They don't know what happened behind the scenes. It would have been perhaps also very gallant of you to have done it way after and written in and said that perhaps why all the other contestants rushed to me is because they were with me on this journey and they saw how unjustly I was treated. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to do better. I say it all the time on this channel. Support your sisters. I was bullied in school. I know how that feels. It's not nice. And you do feel very isolated and you do feel very alone. Do you quit or do you hang in there to the very end? It is very traumatic to the individual. Also, you cannot, and I'm just saying this in general, disliking somebody because of their skin color is getting very tiresome. It's getting what? It's getting very tiresome. Because we are in an age, digital age, where it will always come to light exactly how you behave. I wanted to talk about it and give both sides. I want you to drop it down in the comments, only because remember when we had Miss South Africa and she had Nigerian origin. I think her mother was Nigerian or her father, I forget. And remember when she went on to be the first runner-up for Miss Universe, and all the contestants ran to support her even though Denmark was the winner. That's the reverse, where it's the white contestants who won and everybody ran to the black contestant because it wasn't about race, because it wasn't about color, because we had followed her journey and we were so proud that she had been rejected from South Africa. She went back to Nigeria. Nigeria said, you will compete and we will get you there for Miss Universe. And she ended up being the first runner-up. We were all in tears, or let me speak for myself. So that is why I said I didn't want to rush to judgment. Drop it down in the comments and let me know. Before I go, I am an awardee at the Afro-European Awards, which will commence on the 4th of October. Would love to see all of you there. And then I will also be hosting at the African Fashion Awards on the 25th of October, and I am looking forward to seeing all of you there. Until then, my darlings, I love you, I love you, I love you. I hope you enjoy the new format where you get different topics. Drop it down also in the comments. Different topic. I hope you love the new format of having different topics all on the same day, so that for those of you that don't want to watch politics, you can watch something else on the day. For those of you that love pop culture, you've got something else on the day. For those of you that want to know what's happening with current affairs, you've got that as well. And I'm going to also bring in fashion and beauty, everything all day. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments. Mwah. All of my love, and I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later. Before I go, I am an awardee at the Afro-European Awards, which will commence on the 4th of October. Would love to see all of you there. And then I will also be hosting at the African Fashion Awards on the 25th of October. And I am looking forward to seeing all of you there. Until then, my darlings, I love you, I love you, I love you. I hope you enjoy the new format, having different topics all on the same day, so that for those of you that don't want to watch politics, you can watch something else on the day. For those of you that love pop culture, you've got something else on the day. For those of you that want to know what's happening with current affairs, you've got that as well. And I'm going to also bring in fashion and beauty, everything all day. Let me know down in the comments. Mwah. All of my love, and I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later. Yes, I do. Look, back up. Have you noticed that I refuse to give any of this away? It's always sold out. Always what? It's always sold out. So, guys, what do I think about our slippery lime shampoo? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. And for the benefit of other shampoo products, I covered them. I had to do this test because I needed to prove a point. And I don't want to bring up any other product or brand. But these are other shampoos that I've had. Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to take them out one by one. Let me put my slippery slime here. I'm going to bring it out one by one. And I'm going to pour it out for you to see. Yeah? Look at the consistency. Look at the consistency. Okay. That is one. Look at the consistency of this one. Okay. Look at the consistency of this. Oh God. Look at the consistency of this. Look at the consistency of slippery slime shampoo by Healthy Hair Studio, created by a trichologist called ENITAN. It's a beast. It won't even. Just look. If you are asking me, Fumi, a slippery lime shampoo, Healthy Hair Studio, created by trichologist ENITAN, is it FDV approved? It is absolutely FDV approved. It is absolutely FDV approved. Go right ahead and use my discount code Fumi and get.
Guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking